The recession is affecting every company in every corner of Ireland. But how do we go about facing business challenges? Hello there. This time we look at a company in the farming sector, one that's produced an innovative range of products and now has the challenge of moving into other markets, despite the difficult competitive and economic conditions it faces. We're going to be looking at that company and also hearing the opinions of a panel of experts. Let's meet that panel.
My name is Billy Moriarty. I'm a Senior Business Manager with Bank of Ireland. I operate in Cork. We see that there are very challenging times presenting themselves. The recession continues. However, we have to stay very close to our customers at the moment, and our own customers have to stay close to their customers. And if we keep a positive attitude, we'll see if we can make our way out of it.
Harry Fehley, I'm the Managing Partner of Holmes & Malley Sexton Solicitors in Dublin and Limerick. Well, regulatory issues would be very considerable, and obviously the general legal issues in a different jurisdiction would have to be taken into account.
I'm Pádraig Bergen. I'm the Regional Director for the Alchemy Network. We're a marketing and business development consultancy. Well, traditionally farmers haven't marketed. I mean, the main route that they took to market was co-ops, or generally into marts with live sales. But you know, I'd say the number of people involved in farming has fallen off dramatically because that route doesn't work anymore. And just the same as the live export trade has gone down to practically nothing. You know, there's no value added. Farmers who want to stay in business have to find different ways. And so, you know, they get into craft farming or specialist farming.
I'm Paddy Collins, Head of Small and Medium Business, Vodafone Ireland. The rural area, I would say in recent times the big challenge has been access to broadband, and Vodafone now is the #2 player in total telecoms, and we've rolled out our mobile broadband service, and we're now in the fixed market space with fixed broadband, and we have approximately 90% coverage in Ireland for broadband.
Glenilen Farm is a dairy and farming business in the West Cork region. They've developed a number of very interesting products. They're trying to move the company to the next level. So how do they do it in this difficult and recessionary environment? Alan and Valerie Kingston run the business.
Glenilen Farm is a traditional dairy farm in West Cork, and we milk about 55 cows here on the farm. The farm has been in a Kingston family for about 5 generations. And back in the early 90s, we decided that we would like to do something more with our milk. We decided that it wasn't very viable for us to be sending milk to the co-op and getting world market price for it. So we decided that we would process our milk and make some yogurt and make some cheese. And we were on holiday in France and we bought a little milk separator and we started separating the cream from the milk. And to me as a farmer, it was revolutionary because all of a sudden I discovered that you could do lots of things with milk. And before I used to just send it away in a lorry. Now I know that you can do lots of things with milk. So it was very, very exciting for me. As a traditional farmer. Farming has changed a lot in the last 20 to 30 years. Since I took over the farm here in 1995, there have been most of the farmers in this area. Perhaps there was 10 farmers within a region of maybe a mile radius. Now there are only 3 full-time dairy farmers. So that'll show you that dairying in Ireland is really, really suffering. When we started off making product in the kitchen, we then realised we must build a little dairy in the farm. We invested €140,000 back in 2002 in a small dairy. We've outgrown that, and then in 2008 we've reinvested about 1.5 million in a new dairy on the farm. So it gives us much more options, and now we can produce much more. Glenilen Farm hopes to launch into the UK in the next 6 months. And this is a very, very big challenge for us. We're not 100% sure that we're doing the right thing, and you really just get one opportunity in the UK, and it's very difficult to go back a second time. So we're not 100% sure that we're making the right decision here, and it's going to be a challenge for us. We have conducted some research with some companies over there who have taken your average shopper and presented them with our products and seen what they have thought. And pricing is very important for us there, because traditionally the cost of food in the UK is much lower than here in Ireland. So that's one thing that we're very conscious, and it will be a big challenge for us to be able to match the retail price over there with here.
We've recently just updated our whole IT system. We were very much at the mercy of our PC, and if it crashed we would have lost everything. So we now have a server where everything is backed up and onto that, and we've employed the services of an IT professional, and he's set us up with the account system for running reports and integrating the whole system, from the van deliveries and their handhelds right through to the reports. We use our website really as somewhere where our customers can come to find out more information about the products that they are buying. So it's really just for further information. We are hoping to develop it, add recipes, perhaps have a blog. We're just talking about it at the moment, but it is going to be revamped. We don't see ourselves using the website for sales because it's such a short shelf life product. It doesn't lend itself to that, and also the logistics of keeping it cold during transport. So it's more for further information on the product.
I think over the last year the difficulties obviously are the recession, and people are down trading, and there's obviously not as much money around. So obviously people are checking the prices of what they're buying. Our product is a luxury product, it's a high-end product, and people definitely think twice about paying a lot of money for quality. So it has been a big challenge. Keeping wastage to a minimum is a very big challenge for us, because the shops like to keep their shelves very full. We like to make sure that they're being emptied, and we keep it as tight as possible. But on a very short shelf life product, it is very difficult to get distribution worked out, and also to keep wastage at a minimum. So that, I think, they're two of the biggest challenges: the downturn and people not spending as much, and keeping wastage to a minimum. I think core to Glenilen Farm is the quality, and we will not compromise on quality in order to get a cheaper product.
Alan and Valerie Kingston and the huge potential that is Glenilen Farm. We'll be hearing about their business and talking to our panel of experts next.